so there's no way you can go about it a different way.
Yeah, no. Okay, so we're on the opening gag screen. I'm going to need to just let them think that our mics aren't hot for a few, since Scott always messes up the audio at the opening. So see how long it takes for someone to say something.
Audio tracks wrong in my free enterprise restream, more likely than you think.
B.
Also, adamant armor is adamant's absolutely tasty. It's like Rocky Road.
It's a tasty danger rock, absolutely. I nearly forgot to gatekeep. Oops.
But Rocky Road is like not a good ice cream flavor. I'm sorry.
Ooh, that's a hot take. You're not wrong, but that's a hot take.
I think it's that cold take because ice cream.
I mean, you'd rather let it melt than eat it, so I'm going to say hot take.
I think that's a lukewarm take.
like lukewarm juice.
Tepid, yeah. Lukewarm juice. I'm excited to see that one today.
Yeah, me too. Man, no one's mentioned the fact that our audio isn't on. Oh, our audio's been on the entire time.
Oh.
Well, welcome to today's episode of Opening Gag. I am your MC, Zoe Vermillion, with 4 L's. And I am joined by these lovely people who are absolutely talking.
Hey, I am Davos, and I am nothing but vanilla of ice cream cone. I'm joined by the lovely Alicel here in the booth.
My name outdates Final Fantasy 14. I just want to say that. Just want to make sure everybody knows.
And then we have the proest of Prodales, Antidale.
I don't know if that even makes me pro. Just might make me Dale now.
The picture here is clearly, it says Prodale. It is a picture of protein powder named Prodale. Anyway, welcome into today's Wacky Race. Scala is out today, and this is what happens when I need to make an overlay and Scala is gone. So hope y'all enjoyed that. Let me actually get us over to the actual screen here now. There we go. This is the one that you want to see. I am Zoe Vermillion, moved from the commentary booth to the restream booth today, and I am joined by Dathis and Ali on comms and Antidale tracking. It's going to be fantastic. Just so I can get this underway and drop the gate on time, there's a blurb I'm supposed to read, what Scala normally does, which is, on today's episode of Wacky Races, noted afternoon TV doctor Dr. Luge has replaced all of our consumables with strange liquids, and quite frankly, it's grossing us out to have our heal potions be way meatier than expected. Can our runners bring an end to these weird liquid-based experiments? Let's all be vaguely uncomfortable on this episode of Wacky Races.
Vaguely uncomfortable? I'm always uncomfortable.
I'm just excited to see what kind of random names are. This is my first time seeing this flag set, this Wacky flag, and when I was reading about it, I'm like, there's no list of like names that we've chosen. The names are going to be, I think, the most exciting part about this.
Yeah, I am pretty excited. Waiting for one racer to ready up so I can quit. Here we go. All right.
Also, Scythe Marshall and Poidrax's name choices, I'm so down with this. I am a big fan of a nice mango juice that we have hovering over Poidrax's side right now. It's a good time.
My only experience with mango is, well, my first experience with mango was the time that I thought it was pineapple, and was very
Oh, yeah, that's kind of disappointing. I'm not a huge fan of the pineapple juice itself, but it's mixed in with other stuff perfectly fine. Also does not belong on pizza. I will die on that hill.
We'll also bury you on that hill. That's fine.
Oh, okay. Well, that's two things.
Huh. So Rosa and a crystal sword.
And our Luge objective.
So Baron required somewhere.
Also, one of those was minty juice, and one of those was lumpy juice. Lumpy juice.
Yeah. There's also bubbly and milky and simple. Those ones that I caught.
Okay. So, me and Dathis were talking about this, and I'm not sure because I actually haven't played this flag set. I didn't get a chance. I've been playing far too much Final Fantasy 14. Does anyone know if it's just like the normal like potion items, or is it every consumable, including J items, that's juicified?
Including J.
Oh goodness.
Oh, really? That's spicy.
Hopefully that's not a kamikaze you're about to chug.
That would be super entertaining.
Chaos.
Cloudy juice.
Oh, hey, look, there's some vanilla and our supple.
And some buttery juice.
Isn't
Is DKC their anti-vanilla?
Yes, actually, and only if there is also a
Yang in the party.
Oh, also
Exactly.
everything is all of the juices are a flat 1,000 cost, like all consumables are. So you can't even meta it with that information.
So that's interesting, because could you still find, say, like, elixirs in shops?
Yeah. It'd be 1,000. You just have to figure out which one's which. You could find moon veils, I assume, if J items are there. Like I don't know if S Standard S Pro still applies, like the tiers.
So we can kind of also, like, relatively figure out what some items are just by the
I forgot to start a
quantities we have.
timer. I forgot to start a timer.
Well, that's not good.
Perfect.
Timers are overrated.
Look, I was too busy, like, having an opening gag. Let me go find out how long this race has been going.
I do notice that our cabins and tents are not juice.
I mean, they
That
can't
kind of-
they can't fit into a bottle. It's fine.
That's quitter talk right there. If you
It's
just
like
get-
one of those bottles with the little ship.
See, Allie gets it. That's exactly how you do it. You just smash open a bottle and a tent pops out. Smoky juice on Scythe Marshall's side in the hidden chamber. That's... I don't know how I feel about that one. Isn't that like... I guess like the bubbly and the smoky would be like science experiments?
I mean,
Fix
we
the
also
timer.
had
No, it's like it's a barbecue, like the juice you get when you're having barbecue.
liquid smoke.
Oh yeah, that's fair, that's fair.
But Portrait called that some wet juice, so I'm concerned about all the other juices
I mean, like,
and, and their liquid content.
oh, there's some fruity juice.
Only if it's mangoes.
Moboy asking, do battle items still target enemies at first? I don't
We're gonna find out.
know.
Oh, yeah, have either of you, Antidale or Alicel, have you guys played this specific flag yet?
I played approximately 2 minutes of this seed.
I don't know where my controller is, and haven't for months.
I was
So
like, when's the last time you played FE, Allie? Was it in ZZ3?
is the
Well, so cool. So this is a new experience for everybody. We are absolutely professionals here. I promise that. We are professional meme lords. That's about it. Also, that what item I'm gonna guess is an attack item. I want it to be like a Blizzard 2. What is that?
The Boreas.
Boreas. Yeah. yeah, that'd be
So we do at least get information on whether it is an in-combat item or not. So that's a bit of meta. Okay. Oh, that sounds like a whistle. And reset.
Hey, now you know that's money right there.
No, it's not. Everything sells for 1,000.
That's still 1,000.
No, I mean,
What was that,
sorry, everything sells for 500 because it buys for 1,000.
Oh no.
you think that anybody's going to remember which ones are good and which ones are?
And once you use it, you would be like, okay, don't touch this one again.
Wonder
Butter, remember?
I wonder how people have just a pen and paper next to them going, all right, cool, fruity, yes, smoky, no, or the way around.
I'm excited. Also, that is an Odin sitting in the waterfall. That's not fun to find. It's fun to find, but you ain't gonna fight that unless you find a poo somewhere.
Sid's taking a nap in the wrong bed. You're supposed to be in Dwarf Castle, my dude.
Or in Baron. He could be there too.
Yeah, he could still be in jail.
Oh, that's true.
Scythe Marshal making good use of the Free Rydia flag, and we have Goblin Punch. So we have some fruit punch here.
I don't see that getting used very much.
better than tier 1 spells. So, I mean, until Rydia learns something, it's probably better if you don't find like say a dragon whip somewhere. Or that mute knife.
I would like to point out we've pretty much found the whole crystal set at this point.
Yeah, right?
Hey, we know where Cecil is. We can just give it to him when it gets there. Meanwhile, poor Rose's got samurai arrows, so she's gonna kind of be blasting through the sea with the bandana too. Also, dissatisfied, kind of pointing out, instacast summon for counterattack triggering purposes. Nasty wyvern spots are kind of just like free with that aspect. Yeah, that's super good point. Another Rosa, is that freebie? Or is that our bonus round?
That was a bonus round, yeah.
So
This will be a little spicy with these.
We got some ladies' night going on right now.
They're just having some afternoon juice party.
Mimosa juice. Just French.
Absolutely. See, you get it. You know what's going on. Also,
I'll you back to my recommended juice of bubbly juice. I believe mimosa juice counts as a bubbly juice.
It does. It does indeed.
This is true. Also, yeah, with 2 roses here, they're going to keep that Rydia pretty well HP'd up. Although 1 rock and iron arrows is not going to be doing as much as those charm arrows.
And meanwhile, it looks like Poydrak is heading up the same mountain, going to get the news about bonus round and Rose.
I think Scythe is waiting for an opportunity to test out some of these items.
Absolutely. Now's the time. This is a fight that's going to take a hot minute without it. I'm excited for one of those to be self-destruct.
Yeah, I'm so over kamikaze. Well, there's the silk web. Okay, so
he is silk web. Nice.
That's actually really easily mnemonic too, in my opinion.
A slow pouring potion, yeah.
Like molasses.
Oh, I love molasses. And clear as day to bring you back up.
All right.
Now that's actually a pretty smart realization. I think Scythe Marshall figured that out based on the number that he had and how many he was given in the kit.
Oh, in the starter kit. Yeah, no, that's yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
What's unfortunate though is that means that life potions are 10 times the normal cost.
That is very much a good thing.
Get good and don't die.
Damn! What? Allie, savage this morning. I love it.
See, that means that I go by too quickly. So clear was the life potion. That means the bubblies are the cure 2s, I guess.
That makes sense. Have a nice little bubbly to pick you up.
Well, and we simply just have to murder the boss. As those are your Bacchus ones.
So,
oh.
Wait, which one was the Bacchus one?
Simply.
Ooh. Well, that makes boss fights.
I like that. That was good.
Yeah. Now, what I'm curious about is, unless I'm remembering incorrectly, and I could be, there's not an additional tell on the animation for Moonveil compared to Starveil, is there?
Nope, there's not.
So that could be interesting. Can't think of it being a potential downside, but if you grab, say, you use a Starveil and you just get a lucky miss, you may like incorrectly think it's Moonveil's, and that could come back and bite you, I guess.
I always wonder if it'd be interesting if you had a chart, like save, open up random battles, and then just throw your items at random NPCs and say, okay, this is what this is, maybe to like, quote, save some time later on, or so you can like get rid of the ones that aren't useful.
I mean, that'd be the strategy that you would use in a roguelike, is just use it, find out, then make note of it. if there was ever a situation where we needed to form some form of meta with this flag, that's probably what would form.
That's what they do in Beyond Chaos with items that.
When is the Mysidia Bubbling Club?
Never.
Okay, it was worth a try.
Absolutely. I was sad. I'd join that. That'd be fun.
So, because we do start off with a few Star Veils, I guess we know that probably Minty is our Star Veils.
That's very true. Also, we have Poidorak going to give us the first actual peek of what we have. Ooh, it's a rat tail.
That's required, so...
Half of what number 2?
Antidale, you get to push a button.
Yep.
Yay!
And now back to your regularly scheduled bubbly drinks.
Antlion left out its dolls again.
See, this is where I'd be tempted to... This is actually probably the best place to check which of those items are attack items. Because they attack everybody, right?
Oh, yeah, using the targeting here. Oh, that was a...
That's Starveil.
Milky. Yep, Milky's Starveil.
Because we know that Simple is the Bacchus wine, so Milky had to be the Starveil. But yeah, wouldn't you be using the J items for multi-targeting here?
Yeah, probably like queuing them up, seeing if it has a multi-target icon, and going from there. Chat pointing out that middle Rosa aim feels bad. Does anyone want to explain why that is? I think one of our racers here was using aim with a middle Rosa.
So Rosa's aim, I believe, sets the accuracy to 255, but each one of the slots of the middle and the top row also gives bonus accuracy. The problem with the middle slot is it gives you so much extra accuracy that it can actually overflow down and give for like a chance of missing. The one shot where it's like, hey, I'm gonna hit 100%. Not actually, you can actually miss with the 100% hit, which is very entertaining.
Yeah, it overflows it to something like 80 accuracy, which also affects the number of her arrows that hit, which is a huge damage nerf if you're aiming from middle Rosa.
Wet is ironically a fireball.
I think we just called it a Molotov.
I like it. Molotov cocktail.
Don't drink this.
This is for throwing.
And sweet is a variety of hourglass.
Oh, that's interesting. We don't even know if it's 1, 2, or 3. Like, if it's following the normal shop rules, it won't be 1 or 3. It would have to be 2. But we don't actually know. There's a lot of intricacies to this wacky flag that maybe don't follow the normal shop logic.
It's always interesting.
But Site Marshal did not want that edge sword and is saying, no, I would like a crunchy Cecil.
I think the items we got, this is a very easy boss. We got an hourglass somewhere in our inventory. Also, I believe there were there's a mute dagger that we can toss on that Rydia if we really want.
Oh, nice paralyzed proc. Okay, so Minty are our vampires.
Use that minty fresh breath.
That's why he hates garlic so.
Yeah, gotta keep the minty breath. Loving all these demonics.
Alright, let's see if we get some more vanilla here.
Nope. Some variant of Mylon. Zed! Zed! Zed!
This is really good for our pair of archers, though. You're gonna make kind of medium work if they don't get punched in the face.
Yeah.
It's that punched in the face thing that they're probably a little worried about.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Though fire or flame whip Rydia is gonna help out a fair amount too.
Yeah, 260 is not a ton, but it is better than what could be happening, I suppose. Yep, gonna use that simple juice to cup this Rosa. Pungent fruity, muddy, and thick. Also, one of those is
thick is
chewy.
like a milkshake.
Chewy potion is just a slushy.
What kind of slushies are you having?
They're Canadian slushies. They're different. It's
Oh, I
completely
know,
different.
They're just that slightly bit different. Y'all just don't understand down there in Canada, in not America. Sorry, I'm used to making fun of Canadians with American accent. It's
I
backwards.
was like, are you in Canada, like Canada Plus?
Oh, absolutely, it's like a new game plus.
Ooh,
Is that Saskatchewan?
No, we don't talk about that.
Okay.
It's such a flat issue.
you want to talk about the darkness crystal that was in Baron Inn, though?
Oh, what?
No.
Darkness crystal is pretty damn. I mean, other than the moon, I don't know what it opens.
You know, I think that simple juice is like if it zerks them, if it's a Bacchus wine, does that mean it's juice made with that Prodale? Since it was a protein powder.
I like it. Yes.
I like to think it's just the Kroger brand wine. The Simply brand.
I'm just thinking about Boone's Farm now.
How do you farm a boon?
Carefully.
The only answer I would have expected. Also, by process of elimination of where we can go right now, Podrax's in one of the 50-50 shot to get our underground access. It's either going to be here in Fabul or we're going to have it on Now Reveals.
Well,
The Dimps are having none of what we're throwing at.
Well, having none of Viridia's. It's kind of interesting that they're just like, let's target the smallest child.
this is actually a fight where the imp spell could potentially come in handy.
Yeah, it does bonus damage to imps, doesn't it?
I have no idea, but I just feel like it's better than Chocobo.
Nothing's really better than Chocobo.
Oko is coming and trying to do his best.
They're actually focus firing in that Viridia. Anytime she's alive, they're just picking on her. That's rude right there.
Sour and zesty juice. Side Marshall being bold in buying 2 of each.
Interesting. Also, I love that Cecil palette.
Well, and that's something you don't really think about. You're going to fill your inventory with juice that you have no idea what it does.
Yeah.
Wonder which of those two are sirens.
Oh, there's a party rock. Alchemy,
Also-
I don't think any of us has any idea. I would lean yes, but cannot confirm. Sorry, Allie, you were saying.
No, you're good. Simon Marshall hasn't turned in that Monoridia yet, and hopefully hasn't forgotten, because that's sort of required.
I can say that he does have Demas marked on his tracker, so he does know that he is killed.
Whether you're looking at the tracker when you're in the middle of like, what's all these drinks do? It's a horse of a different color.
I wonder if there's horse juice.
Somewhere.
Don't like that.
Yeah, there's a lot of places that goes that are
So
Anyway,
it looks like
places.
Auntie and Zoe are kind of nay on the issue. You're welcome.
I'm chomping at the bit.
Death's number has free reign to make jokes.
It's my
And
main
while
attraction
y'all
here.
do that, Scythe Marshall apparently mentally heard me and went and picked up his friend. And a defense sword, because why not?
Find a cane, solid for him. The White Spear is great to use as an item, but once we miss the overworld, it's kind of better to hit the defense sword, I'm pretty sure.
Am I having deja vu?
Yeah.
What happened?
Pojack had a glitch in the Matrix, I think.
I saw he'd taken a reset. I didn't know. I guess he didn't save outside of the ghoul after taking the fight.
Oh no.
We've all made that mistake.
Dark Imp's so nice, you fight him twice. This one seems to be going much smoother than the last one, though.
Yeah, they're hitting Rydia less.
And Scythe wants this Cecil to be online.
You don't blame him. You get a Rose and you get a Cecil. Congratulations, seed's over.
Right? Start with the Crystal Sword. Thank you.
Why, yes, I would like to finish the seed in about 40 minutes.
Well, and this could be underground access. And then you have less dips of stuff.
Yeah, it's got to be here or Sod, or through a chain therein. It's so many curse rings in the seed. What in the world?
This is in fact a cursed seed, apparently.
Apparently, I rolled it.
Or cursed commentary. Take your pick.
A little column A, a little column B. Also, there's a nice light sword on here, which would be great if we didn't already have a crystal sword.
It's Burr Light. It's so that we can make it so that all these drinks are not as sugary.
Burr Zero. I wish there was a zero. I wish there was a zero cal juice. That'd be funny.
That'd be interesting. No, the Burr Zero is the Legend Sword. I'm curious to see what bosses would kind of like be fun to bar this team here. There's nothing really you can think of. Mom Bomb on a different mountain, definitely not scary, especially here.
Back attack Maga Sisters on this party would be interesting.
There's a mute dagger in the inventory, so it's less scary, but it would still
Who
be.
can equip it except for Rydia?
Rydia? You answered your question.
Yeah.
Rydia in the middle slot and have a simple drink. There you go.
Yeah, she's gonna fall over if they sneeze a spell in her direction.
She's got 150 HP. She's fine. Oh, hey, Buttery's a Starbucks.
Or if Cindy decides to poke her.
Yeah. Yeah, that buttery juice was Stardust, so that was sticks of butter raining from the sky.
Were they exotic though?
Exotic butter.
But interesting thing, would you not like reset and then hold on to that for the bomb phase right afterwards? I guess maybe.
Potentially, unless you have
Saving time.
Yeah, unless you have maybe another multi-target G item here.
Not zesty.
Sweet. Oh, nope.
That's our hourglass.
Yeah, that's the hourglass.
That'll do.
I mean, it does take care of bomb.
Yeah, no, it does make this fight free.
You are technically correct. The best kind. Correct.
I don't think I've ever seen an hourglass used on the bombs before, though.
Can't say that now.
Yeah.
Oh, I've definitely done it.
I don't think I've ever seen darkness arrows.
Have a couple of times. It's not fun when you see it on everything because you have darkness arrows and you fight stop dark imps in a place where you need to gain or we need the light glitch. Then you just see covered in darkness. I know.
I guess the only place that I would like really find value in an hourglass on the bombs would be at like the ruby spot, because most other places, if they're going to be that dangerous, I just want to kill it before she explodes.
Baron 2 is a good spot too for it.
That's true.
Especially if you're
And
doing
the
it
five,
early.
and
Yeah. You probably hopefully have enough power Leviathan that you're not too worried about them, but it's definitely not that spot.
Yeah, places that have that low HP.
Rushing in. Yeah.
Ooh, this is kind of a rude back attack boss, though.
Yeah, with this party.
Decent physical hits, not those counters will actually tickle.
Is it echoey? Okay. Let me figure out why it's echoey.
Well, we have, what, two people, or sorry, three people that can kind of get past the counters?
Okay.
Well, three, because this is using darkness.
So very rude to that.
Oh yeah, this Iridia has honestly been beaten up so much. The Dark Imps, this Antlion, like everywhere.
Despite despite the joke at the beginning that we would the fake audio issue, there was actually an audio issue. I fixed it.
Always audio issues, every time.
This club is just audio issues, no matter what. It's not just a Scala thing, y'all. Not just a Scala thing.
Audio issues and memes. Everything I ask for in a club.
But both of our runners have converged here at the top of the mountain. Quadrack has significantly fewer members.
They are slightly higher level though. The extra fight in Baron is not giving as much XP versus the Bull, it looks like.
Yeah.
We have 2 players down, but we also have an Antlion down, so fair trade.
And one of these characters, you don't mind if it's down because his experience is about to be reset.
XP reset for Sparkly Crystal Sword.
And the other is Rydia, and you probably don't care that much because she is likely going to be your anchor.
Asuka, when did you join the chat?
What?
Don't you hate on my...
Look, I like Rydia, but you have a Crystal Sword Cecil and 2 roses. Why do you need a Rydia?
You can, because you can. Also, you can throw the Sid as your anchor.
Fair.
So, this is interesting. We have a choice of Zot or music for our underground access.
Music first.
Mostly for memes, but also because best routing.
Routing, and you have a Crystal Sword, so you're not really concerned about the fact that you need physical damage to get through it. And Zot's a bit.
Yeah, level 1 Cecil, not only because these are D-looters and they will just get absolutely destroyed by the Crystal Sword, but even without them being a boss that's weak to him, he's going to do something like 1,000-ish damage at level 1 with no equipment, just with the sword. It, again, like I said, the seed is absolutely wide open now.
Yeah.
But Quadrack has also gotten past that Antlion, and we'll see if he goes straight to Baron Inn to pick up that Cecil.
Afterwards, I would be very hard-pressed to see if he would avoid that, because you have Crystal Sword, you have a Cecil, unless you're doing it for...
Did Quadrack look into Baron Inn?
That's a good point. I don't think he knows about the Cecil that's chilling there.
Well, you definitely would want to do Baron Inn before you do Tower of Zod or Twin Heart.
Yeah, because
especially with this party.
Yeah, and especially with the routing there, you would go like you would go Baron, Harp, Zot, just because you don't have the physical. Or if you already had, say, the Cecil in party, you would go probably. I would go Harp, Zot, Baron, just because of the routing.
And Side Marshal is really trying to fade that fool.
Yeah. No, it gives us a party rock, so...
It is required, but right now it's like, if you can still one round it, it's not bad. Also, Poidrac making extremely smart use of these items. Slightly faster fight than the Crystal Sword Cecil just by throwing tier 2s everywhere. Do a little bit of shopping on Scythe's side though. Oh, elven bows. Those are very nice. If not expensive, but we got some money.
Besides, turret for my blood. Walks away with that one. Oh, hello, cat.
Crunchy potion.
That reminds me. I don't know if they still make it, but have any of y'all ever tried? There was this like line of milk. I think it was made by Nestle. I can't remember, but it was like candy bar flavored milk. So it was like Twix or like Snickers flavored milk.
Those still exist.
Yeah. So at AGDQ 2020, it was me, Leggy, Demi, Dijon, all hanging out, and we had bought a couple of I think it was the Snickers milk, and I just take a drink of it, and I just go, this tastes like crispy milk, and I don't like it.
That's wonderful. We do have a question in chat. Is the Elven Bow wisdom or will? It is
Wisdom.
Wisdom. I was thought so. I always get those backwards.
The Black Mage stat. So it doesn't do anything for Rosa as far as her casting abilities, but it does give her some magic defense, as well as it's a great bow because it applies the mage weakness regardless of which arrows you're using.
I wonder if Scythe's going to remember that the Crystal Mail prevents Berserk. People forget about that all the time. Coughs and using Bacchus wines on his Crystal Mail Cecil.
Yep. Dijon remembers the milk.
Green juice?
Wait, what?
To go with the purple juice, there was green juice and purple juice, so Invenerable clearly shops at that store.
Yeah, I think so far, of all these, the one that's probably made me the most uncomfortable was that stringy juice.
Is that just not the stuff that's in the cans of Silly String?
Like, I'm thinking like it is like celery juice. It's got the strings.
Maybe spaghetti in a bottle.
Spaghetti juice.
Much like the code.
This code is fantastically programmed, quite legitimately. We just, by our nature of wanting to break things open, have found all of the nooks and crannies that no casual player in their right mind would ever locate.
All very, very true. Podrick is going to grab himself this Cecil, going to make pretty short work of this Mylon, I'm fairly certain.
Holy moly, that was 1200 damage, yep.
It's a beefy arrow.
Why'd you have to come here? You're going to make me have to switch audio.
You could just use the chat.
I could, but I should be a good restreamer.
Just put on your own music instead. Or do what I do, wait until the absolute last second and make chat just rage slightly at you.
No, I've already been forgetting things, so doing this now is better than not. Ooh, a defense sword. That'd be good if we find a cane.
The second one. There's one in Mist that Scythe Marshal found.
Oh. A lot of defense swords.
It's also saying, hey, go defend for Bull. Because it's coming right back at you like that boomerang.
Baka Shinobi, you are not.
No. I could never reach his level of punishment for you people.
There's only one person on the restream team, I think, that can stand up against Baka in a battle of puns, and that person is Dijon Ketchup.
Very true. I'm very happy with my vanilla status.
Yeah, same. It's okay, Neon. There will be a VOD, which, for those that don't know, if you have a YouTube channel, you can always catch our VODs, usually about a day after the race. Post them.
You came at the right time. It's about to be music time.
Well, Dark Elf gave us the vanilla that me and Dathis crave, but ruined the music. Which, that's a fantastic song, and a fantastic conversion of it. So I'm sad.
Yeah, that was pretty solid. I've never played Chrono Cross. I've heard amazing things about it, but it's been one of the games that just haven't picked up.
It is really good. I've never beaten it, but I've started to play it multiple times, and the soundtrack is just absolutely amazing. And I do believe that was Time Scar from it. And we have our Magma Key. Cool. So that's our underground access.
Very true. So one way or the other, you did have to come up to this area. Just music was required more than the party rock.
That does actually make things interesting. If you're Scythe Marshal and you've got a... oh, there's the whistle. Looking to see if maybe you had an exit. It's funny. If you're Scythe Marshal and you have a Crystal Sword Cecil, you were probably maybe hoping for that hook route instead of a Magma Key, because the hook is part of one of your objectives, but now the hook can be anywhere.
You could even be on the moon. We know how haunted that always is.
Moon's scary.
All right, do you want to keep gambling? See if you can figure out if you have any exits or not.
As well, what else are you gonna do with them? Answer: no exits.
Answer: warping out
This
of
is why
Magnus.
Forum is better than Road.
This is the one reason that you maybe want to do Zot before this, so you would have exit on that Rosa.
Or just get more levels on your Cecil. He learns it fairly early, doesn't he?
21-ish?
He's 2 levels off from it, I think, from what I'm seeing there.
16 plus 2 is not 21.
Oh, I thought it said 19.
But I could also be wrong that Ish is doing a lot of work.
This entire day is just Ish.
Now, what's going to be funny is if that Earth Crystal leads to the pan.
Or if it even leads to the hook. Because it could literally just be hook into Rat Tail into Baron Key, and then, hey, seed's done.
But you still got to forge. This is a 4-4.
Oh, that is true. I kind of just like glazed over the Coal Forge objective. I don't know why. Normally I'm super excited about that, especially since we have Super Smith on.
We have Super Smith on?
Yep.
But thankfully, Koidrak is following the correct route to the Magma Key.
He does Party Rock afterwards. It'd be really interesting if we find a hammer for Sid that actually kind of changes up how we have the anchoring system. Because right now Sid's our quote best anchor, but if we find a weapon for him, then Rydia immediately becomes best anchor. Throw that cursed ring on her, and this girl can fit such low agility in her.
But that would require changing things and equipping and unequipping. That sounds too much like effort.
We found like 4 cursed rings. Put one on Sid while we're at it, and one on Rydia. Don't even have to change equipment.
I actually like that idea, because that way they don't get turned.
All you want is Cecil to just boop things anyways.
Yep.
Like he's about to boop this dragon. Right in the snoot.
Boop the snoot.
Oh, that rose his DPS now.
Lukewarm juice!
What? You were so
All
excited.
beverages should be drink. Don't ask how I drink myself.
will ask just because you cut off at the end there, Allie. How do you drink your what?
My sodas.
Oh,
Ah.
I also drink my sodas.
I don't. I drink pop.
One thing that's always bothered me, in the North, they call it pop, but yet the state is called Minnesota.
A really good point.
Is it?
Yeah. I think it's a good point, anyways. I've always liked the colloquial changes about just how people call different things. Also, answer a question in chat that I appreciate. Does Final Fantasy IX hold up? Absolutely.
It absolutely holds up as long as you can ignore the fact that some characters get completely ignored in the greater plot, and it annoys me. My girl Freya deserved better.
Oh, she absolutely deserved better. She had a lot of plot early on, though.
I mean, she's a red mage combined with a dragoon. My brand.
Absolutely, you're talking it right here.
Crap.
So, oh look, Poiderex swings and a dragon's gone. That's about right. Gonna be getting his underground access, and we have a sparkly star and a Rubicante down here.
It's counting with play.
Do these roses know Berserk?
I don't think so. I don't think we're quite above 20 yet.
Oh, we are gonna get the reflected count off, though.
Oh, okay.
Fight's free. It's over.
This is done. All right. Time to go home.
Yeah, that's the Poiderex swing. He's warping his way home as well.
What feels worse? Warping out of Cave Magnes or
Oh,
warping...
that's that bubbly is. Oh no, I was like, was that a miss? Do we actually have a star? Not a Starveil, but another one.
What feels worse? Warping out of Cave Magnes or warping out of the lunar subterrane?
Warping out of Cave Magna.
I would agree.
I would agree as well.
I will be a contrarian.
Of course, Antidale is the contrarian.
So my argument there is if you're warping out of the lunar subterrane, it's your own fault for not having an exit caster.
That's a hot take right there. What if I haven't found my required Earth Crystal, and I only have Rozos, and Porum's just sitting on the bench because I don't want to bring Porum?
Shop, find your exit J item.
What if they don't exist because no J items are on?
Roll a better seed.
Fight me. Wolves Den, let's go.
Final destination, no items.
So,
Yeah.
I have questions for Scythe when we do the interview on this. So very many questions.
I also have a question. Is he going to go for Flame Dog Chest? Because this is a on-stream rematch of Valley Host the Swiss Round 1, where Scythe pulled a Crystal Sword from the Flame Dog Chest. He's clearly not, but I was hoping he would do it for the memes.
But we have a crystal sword.
But the memes, Allie.
And a second Crystal Sword, because there's going to be a second Cecil up here.
Or second and third Cecil.
That is very true.
That was my doorbell. What? World?
Oh, hey, look, an Adamant.
I'll be right back.
That's half the party rock.
Don't burn things down while I'm gone.
Too late.
So put the matches away. Got it.
I mean, we are leaving Rubicante alone, so we're not going to be fighting that. Although, hey, Scythe Marshal finally has exits, so we don't have to walk out anymore.
Yeah.
Oh no, Yang's been mind controlled. He's protecting Zod.
That is very true, Lily. Thank you for that.
Oh, did he not loot the treasury? Because I don't remember him checking any chests.
Nope. He opened the treasury and left. Because Poidrak hates the memes.
I mean, I guess it's also max tier 6, and you've got a Crystal Sword Cecil. What are you really hoping to pull from there? Like, maybe a Heroine Robe, I guess?
Everyone else is gone, and that was a package that I needed signing for. Glad I was here. What'd I miss?
We have an Adamant Rock, and Yang got knocked down, and we're talking about the value of the treasury.
Okay, did he say ouch?
No, we were talking about hating memes.
Also that.
Yes, Yang did say ouch.
Did Poidak open the treasury and I missed it?
He opened it and then walked away.
Oh.
That's the hating memes part.
Boo.
I need to make like a bad rate that instead of rate that treasury, it just starts it off and then it goes to the Final Fantasy 11 like leveled down music or something like that. That's a plan. Oh hey look,
Paid that treasury.
It's still on the nose.
It works though.
I like
see,
it.
Zoe, Poidrak knew that you weren't at the computer, so that's why he skipped it.
I appreciate that.
That's the true metagame, when you know exactly what your restreamer is doing.
Ooh.
Well, bye, Rydia. Let's take this edge.
We still have that Masa from the Antlion Cave?
Nope, he reset out of that, remember?
No, Scythe Marshal reset out.
Yeah.
Poidrak kept it.
Oh, that's true.
There was a Mura, sorry. Don't have any boomerangs though. Whoops.
That's fine. We'll find one eventually, maybe.
I mean, there was one in Cave Magnus.
He's already done, so he didn't loot anything in Cave Magnus.
There could be a full moon in the treasury. Come on.
This is true, which would have been worth it. And hey, look, Octomom, where's that Thunderclaw?
You know, at this point, if you find an edge up here, I think you might go back into that treasury to see if you can pull like a second Mura or like some power shirts or something.
That's a very good point. Yeah, that's where it's not worth it. Like heroin robes and power shirts.
Zeus gauntlets.
But you would have to move the airship.
This is true. It's a problem. Also, the one boss location where everyone else is gonna outshine Cecil.
Right?
It's like, I can do damage too. No, you can't. Sit down, sweetie. You can do this later.
Well, we get rid
You're
of
doing terrific.
we get rid of second Rosa.
Ooh, Pinktail. I wouldn't get rid of second Rosa, because right now you can kind of field 3 Berserkers.
We got rid of Sid. No.
Oh, yeah.
Has Poidak been to the moon yet?
Oh, no. So Poidak hasn't been to the moon. He got the 2 characters. He got rid of the Quack Kid. So, yeah, he hasn't seen the Sid yet.
Okay, I thought he had Sid. Sorry.
I don't know what Super Smith is, though. He'll probably pick that Sid back up.
Yeah. Get a flare hammer. Thor hammer.
Just hammers.
By thinking real hard about this shop. You have 2,000 GP.
And hey, Rosa knows exit too. See, we got 2 exit casters in 2 fights. It's great.
Actually, ew.
So that means that Runny is either going to be like a Boreas style Jadam, or that is a Moonveil.
I think you can get Bacchus as rewards too, but that's simple. You can get Hourglasses, which we already know. Could be a Siren?
That's true.
Yeah, Sirens are coffins.
And
Yeah.
it's a Runny potion, so it's an egg.
The yolk. Love it.
Widrak gonna be checking out some more items here. Kind of curious what we find. Minty and milky. Ah, mint milk. Is that mint chocolate chip ice cream essentially?
I was like, mint milk actually doesn't sound too terrible, if I'm being honest. But I am also in the league of people that really enjoys mint chocolate chip ice cream, and I know that can be divisive.
I'd be in the mood for it.
I love it in milkshakes.
Mm-hmm. Does make for a good milkshake.
Scythe's gonna be retreading Poidrak shots though. We're gonna get the treasury, the full treasury looting. Or being, oh, there it goes.
Like, don't, you have to at least open it. Marshall.
Yeah, I guess this is gonna show that he's also not a fan of memes. And and is just gonna kind of skip over it. I wonder if he's gonna do the Tibalt wave it and just like run around the treasury.
Okay, I get to play it. I get to play it. I get to play it. Press the button, Zoe.
Please press the button.
Great Vast Treasury!
So we have a wet potion that we know is a firebomb. And a cat claw, so if we find a Yang, he can be all kitty-like. Artem's arrows is really
Ooh.
good. There's a heroin arrow or heroin robe too, so that
already heroin.
And man, that's a rival for Cecil right there. Hey, Drain Spear, meme's going.
Heart. That might be our Moonveil.
Ooh, that is true. Or it could be a Siren. Oh no, wait, Sirens won't be in the...
Yeah, they will.
Oh, okay.
There's a box swine.
And an adamant armor in Zot though.
Or Lower Babel.
Yeah, Lower Babel, sorry. Yeah.
They look the same. Stardust Rod.
Overall, pretty solid treasure. I'm gonna call that a solid neat out of 10. And by that, I mean 8.
I'm gonna call that an inventory boss out of 10 because we got to hear a lot of that song.
This is very true.
I'm gonna call it a bubbly out of 10.
What are your thoughts, Auntie?
I don't have any right now.
Hey, look, it's Neon. Neon's in this seed.
Shoutouts to Neon. Heck, shoutouts to like all the restream team, not just the guys we have in the booth today. It's always fantastic to be part of the group as opposed to crashing the party. Zoe doing awesome in the background, Auntie keeping things mostly organized / keeping up with memes, and Alicel putting up with me. I mean, y'all do that on a general basis.
Foamy. Okay, so that's just a nice dwarven ale.
So, would a neon potion taste like the warmth you get from being around lots of cats?
Yes.
I mean, obviously, like being cuddled by Cassie Cat is the best thing in the world.
So it's a butterbeer.
Also, I'm offended on Neon's behalf that Board stole their juice and put it into the seed.
Neon's an eagle eye. It's the spice smell.
That would be so much better if Neon had been in the booth.
There's
Oh,
no
that
need
is
for
true.
that smooth juice.
Oh, I love it so much.
This seed is absolutely fantastic. I think this wacky flag may be my favorite just for getting the laughs out, because it's like, oh, what's this? That's a spell I haven't seen in a hot minute. What the heck was that?
Yeah, I was like when it zoomed out, I was like, oh, did Scythe jump in the airship on accident? And I was like, oh wait, no, there was no music shade. What happened? Oh, it was an eagle eye.
I'm really sad that wasn't.
That
cherry
is
juice.
probably the first time that's ever been used.
Really sad it wasn't a which one, Auntie?
cherry juice.
Cherry juice.
Eagle Eye Cherry, nice.
That's a good
very good.
That's very, very good.
Make sure you save that for tonight. Much?
I mean, I think that's just the end of anyone's knowledge of Eagle Eye Cherry.
You are absolutely right. I don't know any other song that they've done.
Do we know what lukewarm juice is yet?
We bought them. It's about as far as my knowledge of them is. I hope it's like an elixir.
I would love that. I want it to either be elixir or I want it to be our sirens. I guess there's an easy way for you to figure out what the sirens are, is if you just have Edge steal one.
That's a really good point. Or you just like save right here and pop every one of your potions. See which one of them makes the noise.
Oh, Chunky is our exits.
course it's chunky. What it is it's actually a drill inside of a potion, and you smash it, and it drills you out of there.
So that said no need. So that is probably either Cure 3 or Ethers or an Elixir.
I thought cures still healed you even if you were full HP.
I think you're correct. So maybe it's...
Ethers, I'm not sure about that. I think Ethers do the same thing. I thought all J items still did their turf.
Oh, maybe it's a heal pot.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, it could be one of the many J item heals.
That's the most depressing lukewarm juice I've ever seen.
Maybe it heals paralysis, so it warms you up.
Only just a little bit.
I think eye drops would be the best lukewarm juice at that point.
Solid. I like that.
I don't think I want hot drops. That seems bad.
I was gonna say, like, pro tip from the Free Enterprise Restream team: do not drink eye drops.
Oh yes, that too. Very, very true.
Don't try some of these drinks at home, please.
Our hypothetical lawyers have informed us to say that.
So I thought real hard about getting rid of that Sid for the Quack Kid.
Thinking real hard on this Rosa.
It's rid of the Rosa.
That's interesting. I would have kept the Rosa because you have one that you can just straight run as the DPS at this point.
So I kind of like this because I think we have an Asura, you have a Leviathan, you now have Chris Sword Cecil, you have Edge, you have Super Archer Rosa with a Sid Anchor. You can just go try Zerk and rely on Asura for healing and Z. Other the whistles. I love how this was... I don't think that was an unintentional one either. I think that was an intentional whistle.
True. Also,
Yeah, that was very intentional.
oh, yeah, to get the boomerang back that he put in, I think.
Yeah. Oh no, I love this. I'm loving this flag so much.
That is it's the best meta for the whistle meta. I approve. Also, I'm gonna point back to like 3 different Ren tournaments that we've had where people relied on Rydia healing, and I watched, what was it? Out of 6 casts of Asura,
Wait, Jack,
4
what
of
are you
them
doing?
were life potions. What is Point Drag doing?
Putting all of his potions at the top.
Yes, this is a lot of menuing inside this battle. It's intriguing.
There's so many.
Oh my lord.
Well, next you have to alphabetize.
This is gonna be awful if he wipes.
I think he's gonna be doing Tri-Zerker, so it doesn't matter at this point.
Yeah, but it's just a case of, oh gosh, that's a lot of menu.
I think because he had 2 Berserkers up already, and he just needed to throw the 3rd one on, so he's like, while I'm doing this. Octomom's does a whole bunch of tentacles, but it is absolutely crumbling. It's a good time.
Well, it just leaves enough calamari for everyone.
You can absolutely go add some left.
And Gordon Ramsay would be proud if it's not nuked.
Can we talk about the Amy's Baking Company episode for a minute?
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, that's too far off topic.
In that, I get like viscerally angry about that episode.
Oh, yeah. Let's not go too far into it, but if you guys like Gordon Ramsay and you ever want to see an exciting time, it's about the only way I'm going to describe it. It may be the best and worst episode of TV I've ever seen. Amy's Baking Company Kitchen Nightmares. That's a good time.
You have different definitions of good time, but...
Absolutely. Poidrack has a good time. He got through the fight, has himself an adamant, and Scythe Marshal is going to try and find out which of these are his eggs.
Alright, let's go.
Roll them dice. Not the lukewarm, not the crunchy, not the zesty. Not smoky. Is it bitter? Nope. All right, we got no eggs.
So what I'm thinking here is, and this is something I've never actually noticed, the status curatives, does it open up the menu on the left-hand side?
The menuing opening depends on what side
Of the inventory is?
Yeah.
I've never noticed that. Like while racing, I've never actually thought about that, and it wasn't until just now where I noticed, because how often do you see a menu open up that quickly and explode frothy?
I was gonna say, anybody know what potion Poderek used? And the answer is by sight. It is the frothy.
And then he used bold and found sucky.
All right. Yeah, I know a handful of bold succubi, so that one tracks.
It's nice that both sides are going to get their adamant armor, though. It's going to be adamant crystal sword Cecil just swinging them away later on.
Yeah.
It's always a good time. But here's the question: do you then like try for second adamant armor and just keep wrecking these searchers?
I would maybe wreck searchers looking for an Avenger.
That's fair.
I think Runny is our Moonveil.
What was just used that was the Kamikaze?
Oh, clip that.
Because that Cecil just fell over. I'm enjoying Poydrex going, alright, I set my menu, now I'm just going to use all of them. So, oh yeah. So yeah, that one was the... Oh, the animation is different. It gives you the barrier animation.
Wait, is there a different animation?
Oh no, was that an illusion that was just bounced?
Yeah.
Too many J-items. You're using them in ways that we never use them. I get confused. I am but a simple cow. Give me a pocket swine. And I'm done. Purple.
Give me berserkers.
Purple was the comic.
Yeah. Don't drink the purple drink.
Someone in chat asking, is Save Us Big Chocobo the one where you can't ditch gear? No, Save Us Big Chocobo is the one where you can only save by visiting the Big Chocobo.
Oh, is that one that one is? That's where you just want nothing but whistles.
Whistles, carrots, and the big whale. It actually starts you off with a small stack of carrots so that you can save.
Does that also guarantee carrots in shop then?
No idea.
That's going to be a very pricey. Oh man, could you imagine if they are in shops and it's like self-order at that point? That's a little rude. I'd be down for that. We got to do a race like that sometime.
That's what they're talking about, chat. Alchemy's talking about a flag set.
I know. That'd be really interesting.
So I learned something. If you use a Thor Rage on an egg, it doesn't hatch because it heals it.
Ah, yeah. Does make sense.
Interesting. Also, that may be probably like I see Neon in chat saying the comment, S cabin, save us big chocobo. Why do you hate fun?
That means you have your starter carrots, however many that you can find later along with whistles, and then you really want that darkness crystal. And you're gonna be flying.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
You're gonna be flying around the big whale a whole bunch.
Big whale flowing meta. So we're gonna get Poderek checking what bosses we have here. One of them we know is valid in the second slot, and Keinazo. This is the elements of Castle.
But with that influx of levels, I don't think either is going to be particularly hard. Although, are we using Rosa as an anchor?
I'm about to say, we have
Yeah.
a Rosa anchor? That's a bold strategy, Cotton. I'm here for it.
We do indeed. That was Pleasure put the curse string on before the plague fight.
That's an interesting thought. I guess he's also a big fan of Rodeo. You've seen it in his background while streaming, so it makes sense. Scythe is absolutely skipping every one of these treasure chests. That's going to be a very dead Asura.
I mean, Scythe pulled adamant armor out of one of those treasure chests. After that, everything is just plain.
Oh, hey, another edge.
Oh, double-edged seed. Yeah, this Crystal Sword Cecil is just like geared to the nines almost as much as you possibly can. Still want to see them open up other chests, get more crystal armors in an Avenger, and just like make the seed absolutely hilarious, but just for entertainment purposes. Oh, we still need to reflect two Starveils though, in case she gets a Cure 4 off.
You can hit enough times, you'll be fine. You'll get her past the threshold, and then she'll fall over. It'll take like 4 swings from the Cecil for her to die. I think we're fine.
Fair.
Start throwing defense swords at her.
Yep. Nice.
So in fact, the best defense is a good offense.
Oh no, the best offense is a good defense sword thrown at the face.
Also fair.
I missed what that item was.
That was our pan.
Nice pan. Oh, there's our required hook. All right. Warp glitch playing off. We very well might be in go mode if we can pull the Legend Sword and the Baron Key from this pan.
Rattail could still hold one of them too.
Also true. Now, I don't think Boydrak found that pink tail that Scythe has, so he will not be getting a second admin armor for this.
I think the pink tail is from Sheila 1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Then he'll get it.
Sorry, Auntie, were you trying to talk?
That's fine. You got what I was going to say.
Probably hoping for the vanilla pan. I mean, Zoe and I are both in the booth. Vanilla is a good possibility to search for. I want the Sylphs to give Sylph Summon right now.
Oh, White Spear. Okay.
And Asura's falling over.
Is there value in the keyless tower today? Probably not.
Nope, because that's another Sid.
No.
Value in it's another key item towards 10, I suppose.
That's 8 now, yeah. Well, that puts means that when he gets the Legend Sword and the Baron Key, yeah, that'll be double XP. Faster grind. Later, is going to be giving us a look at what the rat tail is, most likely. Maybe hoping for the double dip. Not going to happen, but we can hope.
I imagine the traditional routing here is you're going to drop off the hovercraft, and then you'll go do Sheila. That you can minimize the trips here.
Ooh, or is he going to do the hook route and see what character's there?
Maybe he wants to check the shop.
Gotta get more of that simple juice.
Yeah, simple juice here would be really nice since we don't have an Avenger.
Or if not, or if there is no simple juice here, could always just go steal some more from any one of these chests.
Yeah, the Mad Ogres in Evelyn. glowing, steamy, savory, smoky, and meat.
I want to know what that glowy juice is.
That's just a barbecue in a store.
Yeah?
Right? Yeah. I'm thinking glowing juice is just
That
like
was an elixir.
Yeah.
Let's just buy a bunch of those. Okay. I think the glowing juice is the thing that's inside of glow sticks. I think the glowing juice wasn't so much drop out, so you guys maybe probably like a quick or something.
Yeah, it's a cure potion.
Our lawyers would also like to say do not drink the glowing juice.
Yeah, do not drink the liquid inside a glow stick.
That means we have elixirs for the Zeroma's fight. We can literally just have both these roses DPS if we had a Sid anchor and just have him throw elixirs out and have a good time.
Probably shouldn't even touch it. Yeah, when I was a kid, we had like this weird like pseudo kid friendly dance club in the town I grew up in, and we were kids, so like they had these like really small mini glow sticks that we would just put in our mouth, and yeah, one of those busted in my mouth one time. That was a bad taste.
Bad taste, but good life experience.
Good luck, experience. Don't do that again.
That's the only way you gain experience, by doing things the wrong way.
Hey, a pass.
Nice. If the moon is haunted, we don't even need to go see it again. Not only unfortunate that Podrak's gonna have to double dip the cavern here, but
yeah, that's why, like, for me, for my money's worth, if I have a one tail turn in and also the Pan or Sheila one turn in, I always check Sheila first, just in case I get the other tail. It's so slim, but does happen.
it's about as slim as the chance of the rat tail being the pink tail too, so 50-50 shot, really. Alchemy, actually, Luge is in fact in Baron waiting for us.
Yeah, Luge is the Baigan spot. We saw him at the very first thing in the seed.
You had first adamant, yes, but what about second adamant?
I was like, was that another adamant armor and the pink tail? So Sheila's holding 2 adamant armors?
No, she's holding adamant armor and an adamant armor light. It's adamant armor classic and adamant armor light in our drink seed.
That is the most busted Sheila I've ever seen.
Also, so I'm gonna get probably argued on this one. Mostly redundant and useless. Because you have 1 adamant armor. You don't really need more than 1. It's nice, but this is like, here's 3 adamant armors. But I only really need like 1, maybe 2.
So for my money's worth, giving 1 to Edge is nice. Giving 1 to an Artie Rosa is also fantastic. Or give it to that Rydia that's got Leviathan and Sylph. Like, you have all sorts of options now.
This is all very true. "15% faster? That math doesn't check out."
All right, so Boyjack coming back here, gonna get the Sand Ruby at the top. What's still on the table here? There's the leg sprite in the Fey March that I personally didn't see either runner take, and then we've got the moon, right?
They haven't taken it. At this point, you could just throw the 17 curse. Actually, okay. So I'm gonna be taking back these adamant armors are useless. You can now take those adamant armors, take the cursed rings, and you heal from all that damage. So
You
just work and go.
Do not.
Yeah, you do. Curse ring makes you heal any damage
You're resistant to? You're not resistant to the damage. You're immune to the damage. You do not heal.
magic damage.
You do not heal from it.
I thought adamant gave you resistance to the primary elements.
It gives you immunity to the primary elements.
Wait, really?
So you take 1 damage from them still. This came up in Newbie's Corner the other night, and I tested it.
Huh.
Or in general, yeah. Yeah, take 1 damage. So it's still basically free because you're not going to be taking much damage from it regardless.
Oh yeah, you're just DPSing slowly.
Yeah.
By comparison. My point still stands.
Your point still stands, but I had to actually you, so.
So, I appreciate that. So that's interesting. That actually technically makes Dragoon armor better than Adamant armor in very niche situations.
Yeah, incredibly niche situation.
So niche, I don't think you could fit in.
All right, so are we going Moon, or are we gonna go take out that leg sprite? Or are we gonna get our double admin armor turn in real quick?
I think so. Would be,
We
yeah.
gotta get our double adamant arbor turn.
What do we always say? Check your freebies, check your objectives. And Scythe has done neither of those at the current moment, so...
In Scythe's defense, he literally just got the freebie and the objective, so he's doing it now.
There, I was about to make that same comment, like, he also just got the hook about 10 seconds ago, so... Chat already going in on the, hey, what if the leg has everything for the seed? We've seen it before. I have rolled seeds like that before. They're good times.
And if I know anything, you and I rolled the same seeds, so...
Hot garbage, yeah, it's great.
Vanilla flavored hot garbage, thank you very much.
Absolutely. None of this fancy stuff.
We've had, what, vanilla guards and vanilla dark elf today?
That's all we need. I'd like some more scoopings of it, though.
Like, I'm rusty. I haven't restreamed since before Lally Ho League, so...
Well, and there's a pretty good chance of it, because we have not seen a lot of our lunar bosses yet.
We've seen Plague and D-Lunars, that's it, right?
So far, yeah.
Yep.
And yeah, we have what, two more boss spots on Earth to figure out what they even, well, 4 more because we haven't seen the hook route.
Yeah, we've got Odin. We have the Odin spot. We have the King Queen spot. We have the Kaipo Soldier spot package. We have Tower Key, and we have Baron Throne. So 5 spots still on the Earth.
7. We also have the Mist Cave, which we haven't checked.
Nobody checked the Mist Cave yet.
Well, we found Mist Dragon on top of
right.
on top of Ordeal, so
Right. We don't care anymore. We don't care anymore. You're right. Yeah. So.
And then so we have King Queen Evelyn, we have Rubicante, we have.
No, we know Rubicante. It's Golbez.
Oh right. Which, no to that hook, right?
Yeah. Thank you for being there, so I don't have to fight you.
That is really funny. You just see Rubicante there, be like, I'll go somewhere else in the overworld and find my underground access. Thank you very much.
Yep. Bye. Yeah, you're gonna...
I mean, you have Crystal Sword Cecil. That's still going to be a joke of a fight, but it's going to take you a hot minute.
So, Wojtek is having a nice hearty breakfast of eggs and frothy juice.
Meaty is our coffins.
That is a meaty death.
So, are you telling me that that's the meat grinder?
Nice.
No, I'm just gonna tell you that meat kills you.
That's Twitter talk. Where you have to kill to get your meat? Somewhere around those lines.
Yeah. I think we're onto something there, but we have a development.
Scythe is going to show us that legs.
Now, if this is... Both of these are going to be easy, because you have admin armors galore. I would honestly say that I think just actual leg is going to be probably a bit slower just because the counters. But I would almost want to see it there, because I would prefer elements to be on the moon where I could maybe skip half the HP if I damage it in the right way.
This is true. Even if it is full leg, though, I think Scythe Marshal may have an Ice Claw, so that'll make the damage a lot faster.
It's true.
I'm not sure. I haven't seen his inventory in a hot second.
There we go. Now, Scythe, you have Artemis arrows, too. You grab 20 of them from the armor. Get mute arrows on.
Now, those mute arrows will do more damage against root content.
Only in the elements fight.
Yeah, he's only a mage there, which is really interesting, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like, what made them... Like, I understand they wanted to make, like, each form of elements weak to something different, but why would they make him a mage there? Like, is it because, like, hey, here's a traditional party setup now? Like, Mylon's your tank, Rubiconte's your black mage, Kainazo's, like, your healer, and Valvalis is the thief that just gets pushed over.
I don't know. I like to think that they just forgot the mage bit on actual Ruby. Also, it's elements, so quarter leg.
So this Cecil's gonna hit that real hard.
And Boydrak has had this Darkness Crystal for probably going on an hour, and we're just now getting the big whale.
This is not important. However, double tap.
All right, and we're done. Is this our Baron key?
Please let Moon not be haunted. Come on, Luca.
Ooh.
Moon required.
Moon required, but also spicy Bahamut. You hadn't equipped that third admin armor, I would definitely be giving one to Rydia right now. On that note, Gathis, why do I say that? Why would you not just swap the admin armor from one character to another?
So the adamant armor has a lot of fun properties, minus the fact that it gives you all those lovely immunities and everything. When you take it off, it then takes the inverse of that. You become weak to the primary elements. Mind you can find some other stuff, like if, for example, you take it off the Cecil, I don't know why you would, but you could, and throw on a Dragoon armor, and then that re-negates the weakness you have. But yeah, you kind of just don't want to take it off unless you're about to go fight Zeromus.
I think it makes you... Oh, go ahead, answer that.
I was going to say, small bits of, well, actually, you get the weakness when you put it on. Taking it off does nothing other than just remove the immunities. You can also see that happen if you give Edge, say, a Fire Claw and punch an Adamant Armor, where, because the way the immunities and weaknesses are processed are backwards from spells to physical. So Edge is going to do real fun stuff to someone wearing an Adamant Armor if he punches with the Claw.
That's funny as heck. I didn't know that.
Yeah, Thunderclaw, yeah, you don't get a Thunder weakness, so Thunderclaw won't do anything extra. But Ice Claw and Fire Claw sure will do some work.
Yep.
That's kind of entertaining. He's like, I'm weak to everything. Edge is like, you about to be.
And we have Leviathan. One of the fights that at least partially is not made more safe by an adamant armor, just by the virtue of it being partially HP damage, but Dice 2s aren't going to really hurt us much at all.
Also, the Howl's Father. You go ahead, Ellie.
I think Leviathan's about to have a real bad time. Well, first the King Ryus are going to have a real bad time.
I would agree.
This Edge had a real bad time.
And Rydia is just showing. I was like, hey, Levi, help me fight these things in front of you, please.
Did you call Leviathan Levi?
Yeah?
I didn't realize you two were on nickname bases.
Look, when you fight him for his horse long enough, I call him what I want.
I think I got that like my second call.
I spent a long time getting it for my free company members because it's the most fun fight in 14. It's so easy.
The only horse that matters is Boreas, so
Hard agree. Oblivion is arguably my favorite of all of the Primal fights musics. Beauty Wicked Wiles is like number 2 or 3.
The reason
good.
there's a reason that Boreas is in my Mount Roulette and Kyrian is not.
Same. I don't like the basic music. I'm just gonna like. There's so many great mounts, but a lot of them have like that basic.
The generic.
Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, and it's so bad. I'm like, I would ride you if like you could give me like. I'd buy in the cash shop if they gave you like a CD player option to play whatever mount music you wanted.
Yeah.
But it looks like Poydrak is heading down to the bottom of the lunar subtour.
Where did I have 10 key items yet? 2, 4, 6,
Yep.
8. Yep.
Yeah, he was getting all that double XP from some of the eggs.
Now that Scala's gone, free Isekai Radio has turned into free Eorzea Radio. Exactly.
Oh, believe me, if Scala played 14, Ver would be all up in those two.
You used my pronoun.
B, friend would be, yeah.
Z would be all up in... Hey, look, it's Bahamut. Bahamut doesn't have a bad time.
Counting with Bahamut.
I don't know how much counting we're gonna actually see here.
That's a lot of HP here, remember. This is what, 36,000?
Is this the ribbon room? It's 42k.
42? Yeah, this is the ribbon room. Because remember, if you're going to get your XP anywhere, it's going to be from this fight.
Also, while our wacky races tend to have a small number of racers, these are not our only 2 racers today. We did just have our first place finisher, a Stone Dingley. 1 hour, 27 minutes, 58 seconds.
Nice. Maybe he popped the moon early. That's really interesting. But that's a good quick finish. Also, my favorite part about fighting Bahamut, he's a dragon. He has wings. He can fly. Still takes damage from Quake.
And doesn't take additional damage from Artemis arrows.
Right?
Bahamut just does Bahamut thing.
Oh, the spoon.
That was 2 key items, but you weren't really looking for either one of those.
I mean, that spoon will be nice against Romas. Just throw it and forget it.
Dijon, yes. Dick Dastardly does always finish last because this is Wacky Races. By Sid?
Yep, Sid takes that double wave. Everyone else takes it fairly well. I was gonna say we have an Asura cast. I'm like, are you gonna trigger counter cast there, Poydrak? But I see some life casts. Aw, actual cure.
Redia is help.
It's almost like I predicted.
Look, I've
What
seen.
did we get from Leviathan?
Oh no. You cut out there a bit, H-Dale.
I said that's a good question.
Oh. Uh-oh. How come does Ogopogo counter with use summons? I think it's just Blaze. Unless you use Indra, in which case he counters with Weak?
Yeah, lit spells counter weak.
I don't think he's fought it yet, has he? I think he's still doing like.
That's a Baron Key.
Ooh, Ribbon Ribbon's got some goods.
Oh yeah, Scythe's probably not killed Bahamut yet. Yeah, he was just finishing up his grind.
Look, I need y'all to tell me the future and tell me what this Leviathan does.
This Leviathan has the Legend Sword.
Nah, I'm gonna say that this one actually is in the package, and the Legend Sword is gonna be in Baron. It's gonna come from the pot right at the end. Do you want that
I
item?
love
That was the evilest laugh I could muster. Oh, that's great.
To answer a question in chat, is this item randomizer? Technically, today it is. So this wacky flag is we've taken all your consumables and changed them with random drink potion names. So, in a sense, it's an item randomizer today.
I mean, but we're also always an item and randomizer. Key item, bosses, treasure, characters, etc. Open world randomizer is what Free Enterprise is about. But yeah, understandably, Poydrak goes, no, and just leaves.
Drop a save. We'll come back here later, maybe.
All gone the Dogo Pogo. I love it. Okay. So, for multiple reasons, I would never have been able to predict what Leviathan gave there.
Yeah.
I didn't see it, so you could have said
was-
anything, and I would have been like, oh,
It was a smoky potion. I think, is that our elixirs?
smoky. I think so?
Yeah, I think smoky was our elixirs. We can just look at Poydrak's inventory because he bought like 20 of them.
Yeah, so that has to be the elixirs then. I mean, that's not a bad item to find, but Scythe Marshal doesn't know that.
Yeah, Scythe Marshal hasn't scienced through all of the items like Poydrak did.
I mean, mad respect. You just kind of look and go, all right, what are these now? Because that's for curiosity, is you go, where is this? What is this? Can I have it?
Did Poydrak also fade the Paladin spot?
He sure did.
And the Crystal Sword spot.
Yeah, just decided, let's see if Baron Key is, we know Lugay's here. Let's see if Legend Sword is as well and get this over with.
Could also be metagaming again. We did have Stone Dingley finish. He could have just grabbed this Baron Key, pieced out, and everything could be here, like what I'm saying it is. But
Yeah.
who knows?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't see that whole gauntlet being required with a 126.
Oh heck no!
Yeah, unfortunately not.
Unless Dingley made like every right call, got that pan super early, threw all those adamant armor, just kind of like brute force through some of this stuff. I 100% see this being like here in Baron somewhere.
And we are joined by a guest commentator.
Oh.
We have a cat joining us today.
We do have a kitty cat joining us. She is watching the race and she's excited.
I'm always down for additional guests who are not me jumping into this cat booth randomly.
Neon has a message for your kitty cat.
Neon, my cat bit me the other day on the nose.
By virtue of cat logic and cat law, that implies that you deserved it.
I was gonna say it, but
My cat only bites me on the nose when I've forgotten to feed her, so...
Poydrak saving us all from the poison walk. That's so sad. I like that.
He's the poison dragon. Also, your clothes are blue.
It's like the three fairies from Sleeping Beauty. Pink, blue, pink, blue.
Neon Selly taps me on the arm if my door is closed and she wants out. She'll she'll proper pause up on the armrest of my chair and like just tap me on the arm. Very cute.
Automod has goose as a term that needs to be permitted.
Probably for a really obscure reason.
Maybe Untitled Goose Game because it's too spanny. I don't know.
Let's not think too hard about it.
Yeah, let's not work on that. Let's talk about the third Rosa in this seed, though.
Yeah. You know what? There's been one thing in the seed that I've really enjoyed, and it is a distinct lack of an elderly Lunarian.
I'm always down for actually lack of both elders because Tella is. I still think Tella is the strongest character in Free Enterprise in a vacuum.
Yeah,
because of everything he does.
I would agree with that. Let's see if we're in go mode though.
Come on, Baron Trash Can, have some more smoky juice.
Nope, it's in the Odin spot.
If it's here, yeah.
I'm calling it. I'll take that gamble.
Why are you biting me?
Here's actually a good question, since I got some of the more involved in any development people here. Would you ever consider putting Tella into a restricted characters position, like in like a behind key item requirements?
What if you
What did
assume
Rivers get in this chat?
Yeah, I was like, what if you assume that pink names have any influence on what happens? That's a Rivers and board question.
Maybe, I don't know, maybe you guys would have a discussion like, hey, why not this?
Our feedback holds the same weight as anyone else's.
Perfect.
We just have a more direct line to Rivers.
I just draw cat.
Respect. But could you guys see maybe Tella going into like a like the behind the key item required? That's a
water hag.
yeah. Woodrock already knows that it's free.
I've pitched customizable gating, so you could choose to put whatever character you want in the behind key item gates.
I'd put Cecil behind that gate.
I think it'd be fun to play a seed where all your white mages are locked behind gated locations.
See white lock, that'd be interesting.
Scythe Marshal is like, no.
An additional, let's get out of here.
But this time, not leaving and going straight to Baron. Gonna go check and see if we can find this Legend Sword before we go fight that Luge. But we're about to find out if it is here in the Odin Throne or not.
If it's not here, it's at Pale Dim.
Or Crystal Sword, or in the Tower Key spot from one of those.
Oh, Pale Dim.
It's a Bahamut.
Ooh, alright.
So we know that Scythe is on the right track, checking these last moon spots before going to Baron.
Answer a question in chat. Is it possible / legal to underflow Tella in club races? It is not possible to underflow Tella unless the MP underflow glitch is on. There's a flag to specifically turn
There's
that
more
on.
vanilla.
Nice, I'm here for it.
But yeah, the
Blarg! Angry Blarg!
hello Blarg. But yes, the majority of, and it was Ray because it's Witchburn. The majority of Free Enterprise glitches have been fixed to some degree, and they are enableable, that's a word, or disableable in the flag generation, including the Warp glitch, the Soap glitch, the Life glitch, the MP glitch, the Duke glitch, and the 64-4 glitch. I don't think I missed any.
But to more directly answer the question, there is no current club that has the warp as the MP glitch on as a standard feature.
Direct answers in my restream?
I know.
We threw Wyvern in the microwave though. We're gonna see if this is where our key item is.
We do have a ladder flag set though that does have GMP on, so.
Power key, maybe an indirect.
Boyjack landed one tile off and landed on that corner. It's like, well,
Amazing.
I can't. Never mind.
Here's an interesting thing. Would there ever be a ladder seed or a ladder anything where we do the 64 glitch? You think we do that? I'm not learning it. It's a curiosity.
It's possible. With the way the 64 works in Free Enterprise, it would develop a very interesting meta, I would have to imagine. But I wouldn't champion that flag. I would listen to anybody who wanted to propose it, but I would not champion it myself.
I would say unlikely.
Unlikely is probably being a bit generous as well.
True. I just like throwing out really random possibilities. Like, huh, I wonder this.
The famous.
I learn all my count.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I learn all my counting from Plague and Bahamut, so I can't count to 64. I can only count.
You can only count down. Can't even count up, Allie.
I was gonna say the famous 64 floor event of 2018. It was 2018, wasn't it?
before my time.
It's before my time, but
Yeah, when Pengu pulled it off in our race.
yeah.
Yeah. That was Zima Stone 1.
Okay, that's what I thought.
I should go find that video and watch that.
So our progression to finish the game is either at this spot or that awful alt gaunt.
We got the tower key from
Tower key.
Blarg.
Oh, did we?
Yep. So it could be there
Yeah,
as well.
Polyrex get the tower key. Pengu versus Nier. Yeah, that'd have been a fun race to watch. Like, not even adding in the 64 door floor glitch.
I still just have to, like, just thinking back on it, just admire the moxie that that Pengu showed pulling that off.
Yeah, because doesn't that take like 10 minutes to pull off or something?
Plus, I obviously I can't speak for what exactly happened because I haven't watched the clip. But if it worked the way I thought it was, you also need a very particular, like your in-game time and your money count have to be specific, or else you're gonna get soft locked.
Oh, I didn't even know that. I didn't even think about that.
And your chocobo positions, your hovercraft positions. There's a lot of setup required to make sure you're not soft locking yourself.
That is bold to know that you can pull that off in tournament play with everything. That is in fact legendary status.
Oh, did he use an alternate setup to drop an LSD? Okay, that's less exciting.
No, but that's actually more exciting because he's like, okay, so instead of doing it the basic way, I do an alt setup. What do you mean an alt setup for the 64 floor glitch?
Yeah, that's actually incredibly more exciting.
Yeah, because 64 is like, you have to do it the specific way to get it like this, and it's very practiced. Whereas Pengu's like, nah, I'm gonna do this the other way. This is perfectly fine. And then I wonder if he did it like on the fly. Yeah, because he's like doing this, knowing everything plus all the checks. Like that's a bold play, Cotton.
I understand why it was a nightmare for the admins, but since that was before my time, I just get to sit here and think, I'm not even mad.
I'd just be like,
I'm just impressed. All right, is it here? Or is it behind the alt gauntlet, or is it at the tower?
It is either alt gauntlet or
I'd have loved to be like a fly on the wall to the admins when they're talking about that. Like, what do we do?
Well, Poydrak does love Rydia, which makes him a man of my own heart.
Rydia is fantastic with her summons. She has so many great uses, but it's just like a lot of flags that we've seen lately have favored more berserkers and traditional casters than they have summoners, which is minorly unfortunate.
I don't know if warping there was faster than exiting out, but I appreciate that.
I think it's roughly even.
So you don't have to watch the teleporter cutscene. Yeah.
Yeah. I know there's the argument of like walking out versus teleporting back or exiting out, and that's the equivalent timing. So I think warping out is actually faster.
Ejon, I have convinced my husband, who has never played Final Fantasy IV in its entirety, that Rydia is the best tiny murder child ever.
Also, I'm gonna side with LQ Flurry here. I have seen, in fact, a race where a runner was a solid 7 minutes ahead and had to wipe on Zeromus twice because Rydia's like, hey Asura, you wanna come give me some cures? And like, lol, life 1 instead, here, have it, like 4 times in a row on like clutch times. So I'm super in Flurry's camp of, nah, never trust Asura Rydia. Oh, I also didn't know the history. So, answering comments going on in chat between Zoe and Empty, I didn't know the race had to actually be rerun after that.
Yeah, it was voided rerun.
Is Witchburn on?
Yes, that's why we got Ray cast there.
Also, Raycast Edge in both runners' fights. That's kind of interesting. Little things like that you pick up on.
Someone's paying more attention than I am.
I see Stone and I saw it was on Edge the first time. I'm mostly paying attention to the different things here. Also, that Water Hag does not hit lightly down there. That was a 700 bop on that edge.
E. Good spot. Has decent attack.
Isn't it like decent attack and decent magic?
It is both, yeah.
So metagaming wise, this tower key has the way we're going through this. But I really want to see one of them take on this all gauntlet.
Yeah.
That means it's the package.
Yeah, and we did have a couple more finishers. We had Engide finishing in second, time of 1:47.02, and then 38 seconds later, Tybalt finished up with 1:47.40 in third place. So GG's to all of them. Our podium spots have been claimed.
GG's guys, this has been
And Poidrak is going for it.
Yeah.
Poidrak, the man of the champion. I approve.
Yeah, Poidrak saying, let's take this while I'm here, and then if it's tower key, well, so be it. At 20 minutes between first and second, that honestly that pushes me to think it might be the Salt Gauntlet. Oh, he's just save scumming it. Yeah, I think that maybe a Stone Dingley may have said, I have a couple admin armors. Let's take this Alt Gauntlet right now, and got rewarded.
Yeah, it is possible. Like, you get those adamant armors. What's the scariest thing in that fight? It's, I think, the Evil Masks, like the double Evil Mask fight, because they cast white, and I don't think you resist that with the adamant armor.
You don't, but you do still have quite a bit of MDF from the admin armor.
Yeah, so at that point, that's the quote scariest fight in there. Cecil still just goes burn, doesn't care. So like you can do it with what, a Rosa, a Cecil, and insert other character here.
Well, and you can break the Evil Mask script if you slow it at the right time.
What?
Hold on, show your work?
It came up a long time ago when a friend of mine who has never played Final Fantasy before played the quality of life version and broke the Evil Mask. And you can get them to not have their wall up, kind of like if you mess with Wyvern, not have the wall up at the right time and wipe themselves.
Huh.
Yeah, the Evil Mask script doesn't check for its own wall status, and its spell power is pretty low. So the wall can wear off if you make them slow enough.
Wow. Okay, that's amazing. Zoe has a new tourney idea.
Riding on Evil Masks.
Flurry knows me. Flurry knows that I go, oh, that's a really fringe piece of tech. I'm gonna try and pull that off at some point. I feel seen.
I'm still waiting for the promise that I made to Dravenheart, where in a time when I'm restreamed, if there's even 2 Drain weapon users and I have 2 of them, I'm going to forego any possibility of winning, and I'm going to grind on pink puffs.
I'm still trying to find a way to make Toad Song be viable in any capacity.
Alt Gauntlet?
Well, see, the problem with making Toad Song viable is you need a way to have Edward be toaded. And if you have that, then you already have a better source of Toad.
But it's funnier that way.
Alchemy, it's been on in a couple of Seed of the Weeks, but I don't think anyone's actually attempted to pull it off. I think there's also been, for people watching the VOD later, they've been talking about the 64-4 glitch again. I think there's been substantial changes to substantial changes to the code that trying to figure out any viable 64-4 setups would take a whole lot of time.
Oh,
And
Tower
that
Gap.
is Goma.
Both our runners here, last locationing this and getting it at about the same time.
I'm interested to see what weapon it is. I kind of hope it's something for Sid, so we go back and pick him up. Though the real hope is like
I
an edge
hope-
weapon.
It's the Lightbringer.
I would love a Lightbringer here. That would just be very funny. Barring that, I want to see some Perseus arrows for this Rosa.
Ooh, that'd be solid. How about some Artemis arrows in the shop instead? Are those good?
I'm going to laugh if you buy these and you get Perseus arrows immediately.
I want to see it happen. Make it happen.
Lightbringer. Ali called it.
Lightbringer. Good call.
Good call. Wow. Adamant armor, Lightbringer, Cecil. We're going to be approaching some quad 9s here.
The crystal is the fancy potion. I love
I didn't
it.
even think about the crystal being an item.
That's amazing.
Oh my god.
Cecil's so fancy. He already knows.
This dwarf, though, just exit.
Oh my god.
Well, both runners have a pass in hand. Both runners have crystal. Both runners have a Lightbringer adamant. Cecil. Porjack has a very small lead in like already being out of here. I don't know what the levels look like. This is gonna be close.
This is gonna be a real good fight. What? Okay, so I've actually not seen much about the Lightbringer since the Super Smith has been coming. Like I've seen talk about it. What advantages over the
255 attack.
it just straight up sets your attack to 255?
Yep.
Anything else fun?
I don't remember if it gives plus agility or not, but
It does.
It does. So yeah, you also get the plus 15 agility, so it's nearly another multiplier. Are you taking Snake Road?
Oh please, Poiter, give us some more memes. He's gonna take Snake Road and then he's gonna go get a black chocobo
He
and
is.
he's gonna
He
fly
is.
it over there.
He absolutely is. I
The
love this.
man of the memes of the people. Let's go, Poidrak.
Oh, I love this. Black Chocobo being our race mascot for Wacky Races. I am so in love right now.
I wonder if he's gonna remember which one is. Oh, if we have a. Oh, I wonder if we have a carrot. We don't, but it'd be kind of interesting. Just like summon the fat chocobo there too, since he's been summoned like 4 or 5 times.
Oh, I love this. I love this. It's gonna. It's likely gonna cost him a place up in front of Scythe Marshall, but we're here to have fun. Your place doesn't matter. This is amazing.
Yeah, this is the wacky memes time. We're not here for like. If you want serious racing, that tournament's coming up soon. Which hey, admins, which
Wait,
race
is he gonna go to Big Chocobo?
No, he's gonna grab another chocobo. I love it. This is perfect. Rides the black chocobo and a regular chocobo.
Oh my god, Porjack, please! Oh, there's a question that needs to be asked. You two are the actual commentators. Someone ask the question.
Go ahead, Ali. This is you.
So, because Zeromus loves cosplay, which we all love cosplay, Zeromus has so many different outfits, and we, this afternoon, are going to see what outfit he decided to dress up in and be awesome for this wacky race. So, go ahead, Daph.
Whose butt are we gonna kick this afternoon? And, as an added bonus, is butt cute/adorable? I want Chocobo in this just because of Poidrak.
And for our objective for chat, I need to actually get it up on the Restream tracker. Da, 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 da.
EDD.
Bonus objective
Such a cute
for
butt.
chat, because with Wacky Races, chat gets an objective at the end of every seed. If Zeromus was a juice, what juice would he be? Would he be spooky juice? Would he be cute juice? Or would he be Moonimus juice?
He's just the blender that makes all the juice.
Also, I apologize for not having any Seed fan art. I'm not an artist, so and I thought about doing something in MS Paint, but then I forgot. So, sorry, chat.
I love the 9,500 crunch.
My code is my art. Yes, I bought children are my art.
You should just write a Python script that draws something out on the screen.
I sort of know how to do that now.
That is a lot of damage coming from this.
Yeah, like I said, we're going to be approaching quad 9s with this Cecil setup.
Oh my lord.
Yeah, Scythe has the level advantage, but looks like going for a true hybrid strat here. Will that be faster? Unsure.
I mean, you're hitting 10k with Cecil. Everything just makes it slightly faster.
Sid, 721, he's helping. Woo!
Yeah, there's a bit where you want to start thinking about your animations and whether or not like this long nuke animation is actually worth.
That's exactly what I was.
damage.
That's exactly what I was getting at. Yeah. If you're doing about 10,000 damage, you only need to hit like 13 times with the Cecil.
Might as well just have Bridia like stop herself.
I think Scythe Marshal keep the game.
Scythe Marshal
Looks like
has.
it. Yeah.
158 even? Oh, that even feels good. So 158, GG's. Let's see if we can get him in for an interview while we have Accident in chat talking about all the crazy things that you can do with push B to jump and get the Z battle trigger on the overworld. But that requires I've seen a clip of that, and it is insane how to do that. By the way, it requires a very specific set of items to be in the inventory.
I need to see that. That sounds fantastic.
I'll have to go find it.
That is my jam. As someone who like loves to play Ace speedruns, like I run Final Fantasy III's Ace run, which takes about 8 minutes. That's that kind of stuff appeals to me. I love it.
Yeah, I think it was like a 4-minute run. You had to like get cure staves in Mist. Hey, speaking of cure staves, we have a Scythe Marshal here.
That was not a good segue.
Look, I'll segue how I want.
I didn't hear the segue, so I think it's okay.
Perfect. See, he's on my side.
I don't know if I'm on your side, but I'm neutral.
Come on, man.
So, GG's on your finish. How did you feel about all that juice?
Well, it was certainly a mystery. My juice menu started off really strong, where I figured out that clear was life and bubbly was cure 2. Milky were, I was pretty sure Milky were Star Veils from the opening, like, you know, reading the items, because I said, that's the better kit. Probably this. And then in the D-Mist fight, I found that Lumpy was a Silk Web, and then I never found another Lumpy again.
That's how she goes.
Yeah. Yeah, I also, I found Simples were Bacchus, and I thought that was appropriate. Berserking is a simple thing. And then Minties were vampires, and that was fine.
Yeah, it's
but,
to counter the garlic. We were coming up with mnemonics for like every one of these, so we could try and keep track of them in our heads. So definitely watch this one back.
Yeah, it seems pretty reasonable. I think the funniest part about this was after I did Twin Harp, I said, "All right, which one of these is an exit?"
Yeah.
And then
you have the whistle.
I found the whistles.
Yeah, that was one of the first things that Poydrak found was the whistle. It was so funny.
Oh my god.
Poydrak also found the lukewarm juice. It also found the neon juice, and the neon juice was an eagle eye.
What was the lukewarm?
Lukewarm was some status healing item. Also,
okay,
Chad
I bought one, I think.
Yeah, Chad has finished their bonus objective, and it has been decided that if Zeromus was a juice, that he would be Moonimus juice. And I feel like y'all are taunting me.
I mean, yeah.
me take us to the outro real quick so people can cut their streams. Where's my OBS? OBS. Actual OBS, please. Thank you.
So, that plague fight, I have a question.
Yes.
Why did you kill Rosa after you got the Moonveil, or the Starveil?
So, the way I did the plague fight was as follows. I turned the battle speed down, but I didn't need to, probably. I could have done this on battle speed too. But I Starveiled with Rosa in slot 1, and then I waited for Plague to bounce count onto himself. And now Plague's got the timer, right? And now, if I leave Rosa standing, Plague's going to keep bouncing count off Rosa so that it keeps refreshing on him, right? So I knocked Rosa down so that, and then brought her back up, so that Plague couldn't bounce count back onto himself. So no count's got a count that's going down to 0. And then I waited a little bit and then realized, wait, hold on, I need to cast slow twice because Plague needs to be RA2 for this to work. So you cast slow twice, you wait a little bit, and then all of a sudden Plague dies because his count runs out.
So you were accounting for all options.
Oh.
I may not be an accountant, but I am a mathematician, and so there was some enumeration going on, yes.
Hashtag no.
Grumble, grumble. Yeah, that was I was happy that I got that first try without screwing it up. It made me feel really good, and then I don't remember if I got anything useful from it.
The plague fight was the adamant?
Oh yeah, it was required, okay.
So here's the question. You see that alt gauntlet, and you know you got a couple of spots left. Did you at any one point think, hey, maybe I'll take this?
Oh, I didn't want to, because I'd already grinded, and I just didn't want to. And then I twisted myself into a pretzel, trying to do it, or trying to avoid doing it. And then I realized, oh no, I forgot that it's not just like there's the objective down there on the blue planet. So if I don't get the legend sword, I have to walk all the way back, and I realized I should have done it. And then I got lucky.
Yeah, I think Hoyt also abandoned the moon at one point, so you're not the only one, and I kind of agree. Do you require to do your objectives, possibly skip out on everything else, but yeah, would have just been really fun.
Yeah, there was, I don't know, I think the mystery juice part of the, of the seed sort of gave me something to be thinking about that wasn't my routing, and so I was like, I just felt terrified the entire time.
I can definitely understand that. I thought it was really funny, and I was not expecting the crystal to be a fancy juice at the end.
Yeah, that was hilarious. It's like, woo!
All right. Well, any other questions for Scythe? Poydrek has declined interview. It's completely understandable. So we are going to set it for the wheel unless y'all have more questions.
Only question I know that we like to flag. Would you like to see be the wacky one next week?
Ooh, that is a good question. I think night mode would be interesting. I forget what's still on the wheel.
So I can read to you what's on the wheel. We have Ford is the new back. Is this even randomized? Kleptomania, misspelled, night mode, Sky Warriors, 3-point system.
Ooh, some of them are really good. I've played Kleptomania. You want to see Kleptomania as a wacky races enthusiast. I think you want to see Kleptomania. It'll make for good showing. But I think 3-point system could be good, and is this even randomized is also, I think, would be pretty funny.
Absolutely. I think there's a lot of good options here. A lot of the easier options have already come off the board, so some of these are starting to hit that sweet spot of being a bit challenging. So it'll be fun to see what we get for next week here in just a moment.
Yeah. Anyways, before I go, because I do want to see the spin. So thanks to the Restream team. Zoe, good job on restreaming and filling in for Scala while
Don't say good job until you watch it and realize how many mistakes I made.
No, it's good
I
job. You did the
mean,
exact-
okay, fine. Thanks for filling in for Scala, I guess.
Yep.
And thanks to Ali and Antidale and Dathis for doing all the things you did.
All right, well, GG's again, and thank you so much. And let's get over to our wheel. Unfortunately, the physical wheel is in the shop. So we have the Wheel of Digital Disaster. Also, hi. Scala is not here, so I get to use my lovely webcam and show you my lovely webcam. So, want to make sure this is actually working. Everybody can actually see what's going on here.
Yeah, we can see it.
All right, cool. So as I listed off, we have all of the ones that I listed off to Scythe. Let me pull up the wheel itself, interact with this thing because OBS is a bit interesting sometimes. And we are going to spin. I don't have a song for it, unfortunately not, but just going to give this a few good spins. Also, Blahaj in the back. Sky Warriors.
Oh, that's a fun one.
All right, so hope you don't like Quake Kid. So for those that don't know, Sky Warriors means that all of your characters and all of the bosses are floating. They cannot be hit by Quake. I don't know if it gives them if everyone has arrow weakness or not. But
It additionally also makes it so that you do not take damage from damage tiles.
yes, which is fantastic.
Also
And
bad.
the paired objective with this one, I need to check my DMs with Scala, because that's where they live. Predictably, must defeat Plague. So you must find the true Sky Warrior and dethrone the giant eyeball with wings. But that is it for us for this episode of Wacky Races. Scala will be back next week, restreaming again. So this is probably the one and only time you'll see my face on the Free Enterprise channel. So hi, love you all. Mwah. Take us out, Ali and Dathis. I'll get us back to the outro screen.
All right, so that was our runners today. Scythe Marshal Poiterac putting on a heck of a show. Probably one of the more interesting wacky seeds that I've seen. I'm super excited for the Sky Wars. It was actually the first one that I found, and it was interesting to see Quack Kid be more useless than he should be.
Well, I don't like Black Kid, so ready a better Black Mage. There, I said it.
We didn't figure out what we're rating. Hold on. Panic mode ensue.
While Zoe does the awesome job that Ver's been doing behind the scenes, you can say what you want against it, Zoe. This is how we're gonna say it today. Done great job, fantastic. We had Antidale doing wonderful job tracking. Ali, my co-commentator, one of 4 co-commentators. Great job by all. This has been a fantastic time. This is Zoe. Let us know when you figure out where we're going.
Yeah, we're gonna go say hi to Xenocat, Xenocat823543, playing a Lit 3 seed. They don't have the vintage warning up in their stream title, so I think you're safe if that is something that gives you a headache. But if you do see it and vintage is not a flag that you can watch, please check out, take care of yourself. But Lit 3, if you don't know, is a mystery preset that I made, which was never intended to be played, and yet a ton of people are playing it because they like challenges. So, go hang out, watch Xenocat get hecked by my precious gremlin bot child Tricker, and we'll see you next week. Wacky Races. Yeah. Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Later.
Greatest through.